Imagine this. The strongest man in the world finally meets someone who doesn't back down. A woman who bends cities, shatters armies, and moves mountains with her mind. And she dares him to get serious. That's the reality in this what if. What if Saitama actually took Tatsumaki seriously? Not half-hearted, not joking, not holding back. I'm talking about the first time since Boros. Saitama actually goes, okay, maybe I should try. Because let's be honest, we've never truly seen Saitama fight another S-class hero. We've seen him play around, joke, deflect. But what happens when someone like Tatsumaki, the Tornado of Terror, pushes him hard enough that he finally stops smiling? Tatsumaki has always been pride personified. The second she meets Saitama, she looks down on him, a baldy who doesn't even look like a hero. To her, power isn't just about strength, it's status. But here's the twist. Saitama couldn't care less. He doesn't need recognition. He doesn't need titles. He's just bored. And that's what infuriates her. In this what-if scenario, Tatsumaki finally snaps. Maybe she's fresh off a mission gone wrong. Maybe she's frustrated with the hero association. Maybe she's tired of no one respecting her authority. But then she sees Saitama standing there, casual as ever, and she feels it. That silent energy that mocks her without saying a word. She says, "You're not taking this seriously, are you?" And for once, Saitama replies, "Maybe I should." Cue the earthquake. Tatsumaki doesn't hesitate. In a blink, the ground rips apart, buildings twist into spirals, the sky darkens and psychic energy floods the city. Saitama just stands there, eyes half open as debris flies at him like bullets, every shard vaporized by the wind pressure around him. But then something unexpected happens. Tatsumaki moves him. Not much, just a few meters. But for Saitama, that's new, and the audience goes silent. Because in that moment, you realize Tatsumaki isn't just another S-class. She's something else entirely. She's the first person to ever move Saitama through sheer force of will. That's when he straightens up and says softly, "All right then, guess I'll stop holding back." The second Saitama takes her seriously, the tone changes. The air stills. The ground doesn't shake anymore. It breaks. Tatsumaki, sensing danger, lifts herself into the sky, summoning meteor-level chunks of rock to crush him. She's screaming, eyes glowing white, her psychic energy tearing through the atmosphere. Saitama jumps, not flies, just jumps, and the sound of his leap splits the clouds. Every piece of rubble she throws disintegrates before touching him. Tatsumaki grits her teeth. She amplifies her power. Her aura now a hurricane the size of a city. But Saitama's punch stops the storm. No contact. Just a shockwave that cancels her energy. For the first time, Tatsumaki looks afraid. Not because she's weak, but because she can sense how small she really is. Her psychic field can measure energy, emotions, vibrations, but Saitama registers as nothing. No energy, no signature, no limit. He's an anomaly, a void. And she whispers to herself, "What are you?" Now this is where it gets emotional, because Tatsumaki isn't a villain. She's someone who's defined herself by being the strongest psychic alive. Her entire identity is built on never being helpless again. But when she faces Saitama, all that pride, all that trauma, it collapses. Imagine the visual. She's on her knees, her telekinetic barrier cracking, her body trembling from the recoil of her own power. Saitama stands over her, calm but curious. He doesn't mock her. He just says, "You're strong, but you're trying too hard." And that line hits her harder than any attack. Because to Tatsumaki, strength is everything. To Saitama, strength is nothing. That philosophical contrast, that's what makes this what-if scenario beautiful. Now imagine Tatsumaki's final push. She gathers everything, the air, the ground, the clouds, forming a planet-cracking storm. She screams, "If you're really that strong, Tam, prove it!" Saitama sighs. He clenches his fist. Not a serious punch, but close. The frame cuts wide. Silence. Then a flash. The storm vanishes. The clouds scatter. The city stands untouched. Tatsumaki floats in the air, eyes wide open, realizing that he didn't even hit her. He just blew away the idea of her attack. He says, "That was serious enough," and then he walks away. Tatsumaki collapses mid-air, not out of defeat, but out of understanding. For the first time in her life, she sees what true strength looks like. Not rage, not pride, just peace. This what-if isn't about who wins, and that's obvious. It's about what happens when power meets purpose. Tatsumaki represents control. Saitama represents freedom. She wants to prove she's the strongest. He just wants to find someone worth fighting. And in that clash, you realize Tatsumaki didn't lose a battle. She gained perspective, because when Saitama finally takes someone seriously, he doesn't destroy them. He humbles them, and that's what makes this fight legendary, even if it never happens. Leave a like and subscribe if you like these videos. Catch you next time.